Hey guys, it's Ren. So today I'm going to be showing you a few different summer hairstyles you can do. You can do this with your hair natural, with it curl, with it straightened, but the whole point is that these are kind of like heatless styles you can do like after you styled your hair or if you just woke up in the morning and you need to do something to your hair. So first I'm just talked about like what my hair is like right now. As you can see, it kind of has like a little bit of like a wavy to it. So I usually go to bed with my hair damp. I will take a shower before I go to bed and then just towel dry it, and I won't blow dry or anything else. And the only products that I put into my hair when it is damp is this Aussie Catch the Wave leave-in conditioner plus mousse. And the reason I use this is because I like to have body in my hair and I like to have a little bit of hold and definition with the mousse, and then having the leave-in conditioner also nourishes your hair and kind of gives it nutrition and kind of protects it overnight, so it kind of lets it heal a little bit if it's like been damaged. And I'll use usually like a hair kind of mask every day just to make sure that my hair is good, because it's been being a little kind of strawish lately. It's very dry and I really need to make sure that it's really nice and good. So when I woke up in the morning, it was basically just kind of wavy. So I just went through with my 1-inch curling rod and took some pieces out randomly. Like you can see, like some of the pieces that are more spiraled than others, I went and went over and like wrapped some sections just to add a little extra wave, because they're very loose, kind of just random waves. Like these pieces in here, kind of just a little bit limper, and I just wanted them a little more spiraling on some parts. And I made my bangs a little bit softer so they have more of a swoop instead of just kind of freaking out. And then the product that I used on my hair this morning is called Light Elements Defining Whip, and this is from Aveda Hair Care. And so it's basically like, it's kind of, it's like a styling finishing wax, so it looks like that. And you just put some on your fingers and you just put it all through your hair. And it gives your hair like a bit of like separation and hold for the style that you have already. So for all these styles, it is really important that you have like a styling cream or a wax or a gel or something so that the style will hold throughout the day. You don't want it to make your hair crackle, like make it all sticky. You don't want it to weigh it down. You want something that's really light. Like this is really nice and light, and it just gives you nice hold, and it doesn't like make your hair look like it's full of a product. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers in here, and I'm going to get about that much on my fingers, and I rub it on my hands, and I'm going to take this all through my hair. And I'm going to use one hand for each side, kind of just pulling it through the strands and just making sure the product kind of gets in everywhere. And it doesn't matter how messy it looks right now. Like this kind of is it makes the hair a little more messy looking and a little like just kind of beachy, like out of the bed, but it's really nice when you use it. So once you got it all worked through, you can also use it to give yourself some extra body. But once you've got it all worked through, whatever style that you do will have more hold and more definition. You can go back over when you're done to separate strands and put down flyaways, add extra body at the roots. You can do a lot of stuff with this product. It's really nice. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is a style that I'll do maybe once a week, just when I have like second day hair. Also, this style works really well. Like all these styles kind of work really well in second day hair. The reason that I added the cream is because it kind of makes the hair a little bit like messier, like that second day kind of feel. Because when you have second day hair, it also holds to styles a lot better if you're doing like a braiding technique. So the first thing I'm going to do is really, really simple. So all you need for this style is a little clip like this with little teeth in it. And I just got a pack of a few different colors like this at Target. And I can't remember how much it was because I got it a while ago. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuffy. I got a cold. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to take 2 fingers and you're just going to kind of bring it along your scalp at the middle of your head. I'm going to take all that hair in that section. Now there are two ways you can clip it up because we're going to clip it up like this. You can take all of your hair, including your bangs, like that, and then just clip it. And I'll turn the mirror a little bit so you can see it from the side. So then, as you can see, it's just all clipped up. Everything's out of your face, good to go. You're ready to step out the door. You can add a little accessory in the back if you want to hide the clip. The style that I'm more comfortable with, because I do like to leave pieces around my face to frame it, is I will loosen it up so that my bangs and my fringe kind of fall out. But still taking that same amount of hair, we're just going to loosen it up and lower it down a little bit. Then you're going to clip it. So now it's going to sit, the clip is going to sit lower on your head. So it's going to be down there instead of up here. And this makes it just look a lot more like, kind of like messy, like you just kind of threw it up in like 5 seconds. But it still looks really cute because you can kind of pull the pieces out and it adds more body around your face and it makes it more piecey and just, it's more playful. I like this way better. If you like to have your hair on your face and make it look more polished, then the first look is a lot better. But this is how I love to do my hair if it's second day, especially because I just want to get it up and have the roots, the top of my hair, like all the roots off my head. And I really like how it looks and how the fringe comes out. It looks really cute when you have like wavy or like your curls are kind of falling out from the day before like this. So it looks really cute like this. It looks okay straightened if you have texture to the hair, because if it's just stick straight, it's going to kind of flat. So that's the first little look that you can do. Second look is something that I loved to do last summer, and I haven't really done it that much recently. But so first, just make sure you've got a styling cream in your hair, and you want to kind of have your bangs kind of pushed back. Like, you don't want to pin them back, but you can take more of your cream and kind of push it so your bangs are farther back on the top of your head, like that. So they're kind of more out of your way, like they're kind of like purposely brushed back a little bit, just off your face. You want off your forehead. So it's more like that and kind of out of the way. You can kind of adjust it. And then we're going to go to the other side of your head, and you're going to take a section right at the top, about that big, maybe about 1.5 inches. Just kind of finger comb it through. So we're going to put the rest of your hair behind your ear so it doesn't get in the way. And you're just going to braid this. So just separating it into little sections. And when you braid it, you want to think about, braiding it back, like, because you want to put it across your head. So, my section keep on getting confused. So just start braiding. And you want to make sure the braid is a little bit tighter. You can have it loose, but depending on the thickness of your hair, if you have it looser and you have very thin hair, it's not going to look as well. So I have like thicker hair, like I don't have thick hair, but it's thicker. So I like to do tight braids just because I think it looks a lot neater. And so you want to kind of go until the ends of your hair. You can go, you don't have to, but it works better if you go to the ends. Okay, so I'm pretty close to the ends of my hair. I have that much braided, which is about enough for me. So now let the rest of your hair behind your ear down, and you're going to pull this back because you're going to want to pin this to the side of your head. I love this style just because it's very easy to do, and you kind of, it's very just simple, and I like having my bangs on this side of my face. I don't always want the hair on this side of my face kind of coming into my eye. So I'll pull it back, and you lift up a little bit of hair in the back section because you want to hide where the bobby pin goes. So find out which spot is going to work best. And you're going to take a bobby pin, just a regular bobby pin. And you're just going to clip that, pin that in. And you're going to take that hair that you pull back and put it right over the clip. So that way, the bobby pin is hidden and you don't see it. It might come through a little bit because it will poke out of the top, but you're not going to see the entire thing just kind of hanging out there. So now as you can see, the braid is kind of on the side and it's kind of just peeking out a little bit. And you can also You can tease up your hair a little bit on this side more to kind of match this side because this side has more body. But this way, it just kind of looks cute and beachy. I did this like every single day when I was in California because I don't like to do my hair up really, and I just wanted this side on my face, and I think it looks really cute. You can add like, if you have like feather extensions, like clip-in ones, or like little, what are they called? If you have like little like plasticky, like these have these like little like glittery plastic ribbons you can tie into your hair, and they're really thin. You can tie that into the braid and make it kind of shiny and show off. And it's just a really quick little style that you can do out the door. Another thing you can add to this style is you can take all of your hair over to one side, so it's kind of out of your way, and you can either pin all the hair up so it's only coming off on this side, or you could do a braid or a side ponytail, and it's going to look really cute, and you're going to still have your bangs coming out a little bit, but you're going to have this cute little braid on the side and all this little style on the side. You can add accessories, you can add clips, you can do whatever, you can add a headband, and it'll look super cute for the summer, and you'll just be ready to go and go out to the beach, or go to your friends, go on a date, go to a movie. You'll be perfect. So this last style is definitely a little bit trickier than the first three, because for this you're going to need another tooth clip. You can use a small one or a big one. You're going to need a bobby pin. You're also going to need a rat tail comb for teasing, and I'll show you why. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to figure out if you have your hair parted to a side, you're going to take the side that has more hair on it, and you're going to take a large portion of a top layer, and you're going to pin it over to this side so it's out of the way. And let's use our clip to secure it. So it's over like that. And it depends on, with my hair, I think I want to take just a little bit more hair away out of my face. So I'm going to clip just a little bit more. So now it's all out of the way. And now we're not walking out the door just like this, because this would be ridiculous. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a braid. So you want to take a section of your hair that is very close to the front of your face, but not too far back. And just about an inch wide section, about this much. Like inch wide along the scalp, but very thin. Kind of like that much. So just push the rest of your hair out of your way, and you're just going to braid this. And when you braid, you want to braid back. So just go ahead and make a braid. And you want to make it pretty tight too. And you also want to make sure you really want this braid to go very close to just the end of the strands, just because we are going to take this braid and we're going to pull it across our head. If you guys have seen my video where I did the Ellenberg contest, or when I showed you what I did for my prom hair and makeup and everything, I did a braided headband across my head, and it was with my own hair. It wasn't just a headband that I went out and bought that looked like a braid. So it's really important to remember, like, you're using your own hair, so you want to make sure that like it's all the way braided through, because if it's not all the way braided through and you get to the end of the braid and it's just straight, it's not going to show off. And when you get close to the bottom of your hair, you can also just hold it down, because the main part that we really want to go across is that like first top area. So this is pretty close to the bottom. So once you're done with all that, you're going to take your rat tail comb, and you're just going to take the two side and you're going to tease the braid like that. And this is going to make it so that you don't have to apply an elastic, and the braid will kind of stay in place. I'll come in closer. So you can kind of see it's all teased at the end, so it's not just going to fall out. Make sure you get it really teased. You can add hairspray too. I don't really like hairspray that much though. So now you're all done with the braid. So you're going to let that top layer down. And so now you're going to go in and you're going to find your braid and where it is in your hair. So my braid is about here. So you want to pull that through to the top layer, and you're going to take it and you're going to pull it along your head. Now, once you pull it over, you're going to see where the hair is falling, and like if it looks like it makes a weird bump or it's not showing off. So you can separate more hair over so that it will be able to show off more. Another important thing to remember is if you take too much hair over, you're going to show off the little spot where you started braiding, which is going to display basically a little bald spot on your scalp. So you want to make sure that it's well hidden but still shown off. So I've got it about here. So now all you really have to do is just bobby pin it. And you're going to kind of hide it under a top layer like I did with the last braiding style. And then just take a bobby pin and just pin it. And then you're pretty much done. So if you are like showing off a little bit of the skin, you can hairspray your hair to kind of hide that little bald spot, and then you'll have a little headband. So you can do lots of stuff to accentuate it. You can use the plastic little like glittery extension things that I talked about in the last style. Another thing that you can do if you want to be a little more kind of like boho instead of just kind of girly, because this is a more girly kind of braid style, you can take the braid and instead of putting it across your head like it's a headband, you can put it in front of your bangs like that. And this just makes it a little more boho. You just gotta make sure that it sits really well again. And I kind of push my bangs a little more up out of the way, so it's kind of like holding them back. And then you can just pin it again over here. Sometimes this gets a little complicated. And just pin it again like that. So then it looks like that and it's all in the front and you can show it off a little bit more. So those are 3 different summer hairstyles that you don't need heat to do. So I really hope you like this, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!